All right, y'all, your workout today, we have a fun two-parter. Part number one is our strength component, and part two, we have a fun descending ladder. Okay, so part one, we are working on the front squat. We are working on 3 reps of 1 1/4 front squat. So every time you pick up a barbell or that weighted object, you are working on the 3 reps of that 1 1/4 front squat, okay? Now my Zoomers, if we do not have a decent or heavier weight at home, working on 200 weighted squats. Every time you stop and have to rest, you're gonna knock out 10 lunges and then pick up where you left off, okay? So that is gonna be your workout there. After we're done with part one, we have part number 2. We have that descending ladder. So 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. Your movements, you guys have booty makers, bar muscle ups, or 2 pull-ups, and then sprawls. Now my Zoomers, we're working on bent rows if you guys do not have the ability to do those pull-ups, okay? So how it's gonna work, 10 booty makers, 10 bar muscle ups, 10 sprawls, 8, 8, 8, 6, 6, 6, 4, 4, 4, 2, 2, 2, okay? So for our front squats, take a look at Mr. Brian over here. Okay, so we're going to start by cleaning it into the front rack position. So feet underneath your hips, hands on the outside. Bring it into that front rack position. Make sure your elbows are up in front of that barbell. Now your feet underneath the shoulders, have a slight turnout of the toes. Now he's going to make sure that core is nice and active. So hold your breath. Your butt hips go back and down. He's going to hit that squat, come up, stop, back down, and then stand up. That is where that quarter squat comes in. He goes back down, comes up halfway, back down, and stands it up. He would do one more squat, come down, and back up, and then that would be 3 reps. He puts it down, he rests, and now if he feels comfortable, he can add some weight to that barbell and still work on that 3 reps of that quarter squat, okay? After that, again, your descending ladder, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. Your movements, booty makers. First one, you guys are going to start out with a jump squat, then he's going to go into a jump lunge to equal 1 rep. Jump squat, jump lunge. Now, if the jumping is too much, take the jump out. Still work on that stationary, so squat, lunge right, step back, lunge left, okay? Now, your next movement, you guys have bar muscle ups, okay? So you guys are going to hop up onto the rig. Use a big aggressive kick to get your hips up and over. Press yourself up at the top. Okay, now if we're not working on our bar muscle ups today, we're going to do a 2-to-1 ratio of our pull-ups. So instead of doing 10, you're going to be doing 20. All right, so hop on there. Use a kick to get your chin up and over. Press away at the top to go into your next rep. Progression here, we have bands. So one foot goes into the band. You're going to cross the other foot over. We're still using that kick to get your chin up and over. Press away to go into your next rep. Now, next progression, we have our boxes. Arms locked out, knees bent, rock forward, rock back, jumping and pulling, getting your chin up and over. Again, 2-to-1 ratio on those. Now, Zoomers, if you guys do not have the ability to do the pull-ups, you guys are going to do bent rows. So you got to have your hand on the box. You guys are just going to pull that object to your chest, okay? And then last but not least, you guys have sprawls. So drop the hands down, jump the feet back, sink the hips, and stand it on up. Okay, that is your workout, y'all. We'll see you tomorrow.